recently picked up by the Frisco Pandas on MLP side of things. Dylan Frazier with that overhead on the first point. Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson are in the black on the near side of your screen. On the far screen, Michael Loyd and Quang, white shirts. Michael Loyd has been playing so great on that right side of the court, has great anticipation. Putting a lot of time and a lot of work in order to get to this point. So first round of 16 appearance for him.
1-1-1.
Nice little dink battle there at the net.
2-1-1.
What a drop from Duong. Great pressurized dinks to follow. Ahead by 2.
3-1-1.
Wow, what a reset from Michael Loyd. And ahead by 3 here. My goodness. Strong start for Quang and Loyd.
4-1-1.
Off the net. We're here in game number 1 of this last match of the night, round of 16.
Second serve.
J.W. Johnson and Dylan Frazier taking the timeout and stopping the first server momentum.
5-1-2.
And a great timeout called from them. They need to work here to take some pressure off of themselves. You know it's a good timeout when you stopped both service possessions and are able to gain a point. It's a good timeout, and there's the 4th point after the timeout. Look for Quang Duong and Michael Loyd to take one themselves if they lose this next point. Wow, great dink from Michael Loyd. Impressive play from him. He is determined. He is dialed in. He is locked in. Wants to make a big splash here on PPA Tour.
Point. 4-5-2. Point.
Speed up there from Michael Loyd. JW is there to punish Frazier. JW Johnson counting on the dinks. There's the side out.
5-5-1. Second serve.
Is there. big serve from Quang Duong. Loyd also with a huge serve. And that's their strategy, is to just go big and put tons of tremendous pressure on Dylan Frazier and JW Johnson. The problem is that those are low percentage shots. Nice reset, way to settle in. A little high there from Quang Duong. JW for the put away.
6-5-1.
Oh, Dylan Frazier with a down the line forehand, keeping Quang Duong in check. As he's coming over to the middle of the court, trying to do something with that forehand.
Second serve. 7-5-2.
Frazier, JW Johnson able to adjust to this fast-paced game. And that speed up is just long. This is Quang Duong and Michael Loyd's first time teaming up together against this veteran team who has an 84% winning average as a team. Great pressure from JW Johnson. Keeping the opponent back and able to move forward. Big drive handled. And it is tough to plow through a team that has such quick hands off of the drive on the third. If they're able to just move up to the line and create points at the kitchen, that would be a much better look for Quang and Loyd. Great reset from Loyd. Oh, a mid-court speed up from Quang Duong, unsuccessful. Frazier there to handle, sees it, anticipates. I think it's just too high. Dylan Frazier taking JW Johnson and Dylan Frazier have stepped it up here.
Turn in.
And are ahead by 4.
Second serve.
Quang Duong finding the opportunity, putting that ball right into the middle of Dylan Frazier's body. Defended. Dylan Frazier, his anticipation. Quang tries to go to the same exact spot where he was successful the previous point. Now a side out and a game point for JW Johnson, Dylan Frazier.
Right out.
by Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson.
8-10-1.
Duong with a big serve in third. Can they keep up the momentum? Yes, they can. Another point closer to tying things up.
9-10-1. Second serve.
Great combo from Dylan Frazier. One more stop for the side out.
9-10-2. Side out. Game
Big
point.
serve from Michael Loyd was great, but the third unsuccessful. Here's the fourth opportunity for Frazier and Johnson.
Second serve. Game point.
Quang Duong's energy and his
10-9-2.
intensity is so high. It's unmatchable.
Side out.
And he's going to continue pulling the trigger on Dylan Frazier. It's been successful.
9-10-1.
Dylan Frazier has been having a little bit of trouble getting out of the way.
Second serve.
But Loyd and Duong have to get up to the net in order
9-10-2.
for Duong to continue that pressure and that speed up into Dylan Frazier.
Side out.
The toughest thing against Dylan Frazier and J.W. Johnson is getting up to the net on service possession.
10-9-1.
But here we are with another game point. Let's see if Quang Duong and Mike Loyd could also put the pressure.
Second serve. Game point. 10-9-2.
This time out of the air for Quang Duong, but it was unsuccessful. That ball was a little low, and Dylan.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
Game 2, time in, 0-0-2. Side out. 0-0-1.
Surprise sneak attack from Dylan Frazier off the forehand side.
1-0-1.
Shut down from Michael Loyd.
1-0-2. 2-0-2.
The speed ups keep coming up to Dylan Frazier, and Dylan Frazier keeps punishing, putting that ball back
3-0-2.
down.
Side out.
And Johnson looking for the opportunity, but is just half a step behind that ball.
0-3-1. Point.
Again, Michael Loyd and Quang Duong serves have been
1-3-1.
so helpful in this game, setting them up for tremendous thirds and fifth shot putaways. And it's especially tough when you're trying to stack on the return of serve.
2-3-1.
Longer distance to get into position. But that was a beautiful return just because that ball was higher and it gave JW more time to get into that spot. So great control there
2-3-2.
from JW Johnson.
Point. Three, 3-2.
Coming in hot. Michael Loyd, Quang Duong. They are not going to slow things down. This is how they play their best pickleball.
4-3-2. Point.
Ahead by 2 here. This is where they got stuck in game
5-3-2.
number 1 at 5.
Side out.
Seems to be that number where they get stuck again. Game 2.
3-5-1. Second serve.
The difference in drives from Dylan Frazier and JW Johnson is that they're not quite as low to the net.
3-5-2.
They're coming up just at that height of Michael Loyd and Quang Duong like to finish. Oh, great get from Dylan Frazier.
Mark 5-2.
Whoa, the speed of the points. So quick, fast and furious.
Dylan. 5-5-2. Point.
Full control of the point, getting up to the kitchen line. Quang Duong and Michael Loyd.
6-1. Second serve. 7-6-2. Cut out.
Cannot relax against a team like Loyd and Quang.
Second serve. 6-7-2. Point. 7-7-2. Cut out.
Thank you guys for your patience, as this is the only angle we can provide at the moment. Camera that was knocked down. We'll return with the better angles for you as we get that fixed up. But right now, ahead by 1, Johnson and Frazier. Strike into the net.
8-7-2.
Duong getting a little jammed there for another point. 2 away from a spot in the quarterfinals.
9-7-2.
An ATP almost defended.
Time is in. 10-7-2.
Very aggressive, but here we are, match point. I love that deceptive move from Quang Duong. He looked like he was going to pull a trigger, but he cross-court dinked, and finally on the third, he was able to execute for the side out. A little too much there on that cross-court dink.
7-10-2.
Michael Loyd, ladies and gentlemen, he is here on the PPA Tour.
8-10-2.
He follows it up with a missed serve, going big, all or nothing for him. And here we are with match point number 2.
10-8-1. Second serve. Match point. 10-8-2.
again, Loyd and Duong able to save another match point.
Eight, 10-1. Second serve.
And a pleasant surprise, we will have another match after this one here. Strud and Patrick Quinn versus
8-10-2.
Taylor and Fogg. Oh.
Set out. Match point. 10-8-1. Second serve. Match point. 10-8-2.
And there it is.
Game match,
Dylan Frazier, J.W. Johnson taking Quang and Michael Loyd. 11-9, 11-8.